muse. Saturn would make would signify the renewal of that sun, of that Venus inspiration. Anyway, so he asked Maud Gonne to marry him, and she said no. Maud was into the war. She was into the Irish rebellion. She was an Englishwoman, but a very compassionate Englishwoman who fought hard for Irish independence. And she really, if Yeats was going to be her partner, he'd had to take up the gun, that's all. And his weapons were poetry, were words, virtually words. And it wasn't enough action for her. So when he asked her to marry him in 1917, she said no. And so he asked her daughter, Isolde, to marry him. And she said no. And so he asked Georgie Hidley's Yeats to marry him. Now Georgie'd been a friend for about 6 years. He had sponsored her in the Golden Dawn. She was he was a high initiate in the Golden Dawn, and then she was only one level behind him in 1917. As he said, she is a student of all my subjects, and so he asked her to marry him, and she said yes. What a lucky man. Here's her horoscope. Hello, my name is Shirley Self, and I'm here to talk astrology. Tonight I wanted to talk about some basic stuff like the Zodiac, the signs. Now the signs come in 6 pairs. Now you can't have one without the other. You got Aries, Libra, which is war and peace, or you and your partner, or alone versus together. You got Taurus, Scorpio, which is mine versus yours, and that is your potential and your power. Surface, that's Taurus. Depth, that's Scorpio. How about Gemini, Sagittarius? Now that's the way you think and the way you believe. Or the familiar, Gemini, and the foreign, Sagittarius. Or gossip, Gemini, and propaganda, Sagittarius. The United States has a wonderful thing in propaganda. We've got Neptune there, Neptune square, Mars. We're good at propaganda. Cancer, Capricorn. Now that's mom and dad. That's also the vertical line in your horoscope. The midheaven IC is mom and dad. It's software plus the heart and the hardware. Cancer, Capricorn. That's home or career. Leo, Aquarius. That's lover and friend. Creativity and the perfection aimed at. Leadership and the goal. Virgo, Pisces. That's mathematics and music. The parts and the whole. Work, play. One of the ways that I learned about the signs was I would simply go through the zodiac and compare one sign to another. The pairs, compare Taurus and Scorpio. That's very revealing. But one thing that I enjoyed doing was to realize, to compare, for instance, Aries to Pisces, to compare Taurus to Aries. So let's do that. Aries, self-willed, intrepid. That's all things that are lacking in Pisces. What Aries lacks is values, patience. That's what Taurus brings. And Taurus, steady and stubborn, it lacks versatility. That's what Gemini brings. Gemini, which is curiosity and adaptability, but it lacks commitment. It lacks a feeling, strong feelings. Cancer, however, provides that and responds to the world with feelings, instincts, but it lacks emotional security. Now that is where Leo comes in. Leo, confident, personal authority, but it lacks humility. It lacks self-criticism. Virgo, however, has that. Has critical analysis and service, both things lacking in Leo. But Virgo lacks balance and cooperation, and that's what Libra brings, harmony and tact. But it lacks passion. That's what Scorpio brings. Scorpio, deep and stubborn and possessive. However, it lacks optimism and faith. That's what Sagittarius has. Sagittarius, independent and freedom-loving, but it lacks organization. It lacks discipline and patience. That's what Capricorn brings. Capricorn is ambitious and responsible, but it lacks objectivity and flexibility. That's what Aquarius brings. Aquarius has organizational skills, and its aim is individuation, but it lacks sensitivity and compassion and a feeling of service, and that's what Pisces brings. Pisces is compassionate service, but it lacks self-will. That's what Aries brings. Thinking about the zodiac in this way can be very informative. And, well, this was short, but it was sweet, I hope. And I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.